Alright guys, we are back up at the aquarium, and yeah, again, because we have a pass, so we can go do that. We're gonna go see what are we going to see?
The Tropical Dream Center, and you're actually going to go to the play area that we really wanted to go.
That we missed, so we will see you when we get there. Where are we going?
So we're in native Okinawan village, so I'm thinking it might be what they used to live in prior to like the World War II in the Battle of Okinawa. So it shows like what they used to look like. It's cool.
We can't touch anything.
There's signs in there that says no shoes.
No shoes.
No shoes in here, so we have to take our shoes off.
So you have to take your shoes off if you're going to go inside.
Thanks for that. I'm wearing
See?
socks.
Shoes strictly prohibited, shoes off.
Okay.
We gotta take our shoes off.
Okay.
I'm not eating drink in here. This is cool.
Oh, this is cool.
It's because of the floors.
Yeah, they have tatami mats on the floors. And then these were their walls that they just slid shut. Can you open that, Aerith?
That's where they pay respects to their
No.
ancestors.
Oh, Haley, where'd you go? She's gone, folks. Ooh, don't run. Well, I'm betting these were bedrooms or... Come on. No.
I bet it's just when you're inside the house and not on dirt floor.
What's that? Can you open that? No.
Well,
They're like really low. And then you must put your shoes back on. They must have like house shoes. There's their kitchen. Aerith, can you go get Mom's shoes? Oh. That's pretty cool. How they dug out little spots to put fire in.
This would be their rice pot, and they would cook their rice.
Why don't you show the camera? Aerith, it's already on.
Okay, so guys, put it back on. Right here, they would
Don't sit on it.
put their rice in there with a little lid to bake their rice. And then they would put stew in there or cook.
I found a button that said English, so I pressed it.
Shh, listen.
However, whenever special occasions were to arise, they would dress in white clothes and pray at the feet or at other spiritual places of God. Mirai Kanai. Mirai Kanai was believed to be a paradise where God lived. In the past, Miri was believed to exist in each village. The structure of his house is not too different except for Nuru Dunchi on the right. Nuru Dunchi defines Hinukang, the god of fire.
That's what we need in your house.
see a snake skin.
In the pot.
House of Nuru. This house is a model of the Izana Island on the northern
There's
part
also
of
snake skin.
Okinawa Island. Nuru was a female priest who worked for divine services. They were appointed by the Ryukyu kingdom and prayed to gods representing the villagers. Their daily lifestyle was the same as other villagers. However, whenever special occasions were to arise, they would dress in white clothes and pray at Buddha feasts or at other spiritual places of God. Mirai Kanai. Mirai Kanai was believed to be a paradise where gods lived. In the past, Nuru was believed to exist in each village. The structure of this house is not so different except for Nuru Dunchi on the right. Nuru Dunchi defines Hinukang, the god of fire.
That was pretty cool that they have the buttons that say English.
I found a snake skin in a pot.
And then,
Sign here says rules for the house. So
girls,
it says remove footwear, no scribbling, no drinking or eating, no smoking.
so what are you doing there? Sleep?
Well, I'm sure it's for us to make sure that we don't do anything, but the scribbling means that they don't want kids writing on anything in the house, which I thought was cool.
Oh, there's Yen down there.
Yeah.
Go look in the
They're
pot.
all wishing well.
I don't know if the camera can see it, but there's a snake skin in there.
Oh, ew. Yeah.
The camera can.
See that snake skin?
This one's big.
Did you see that snake skin, Aerith?
Yes, it's gross.
I almost want to put my cane in there to get it out.
I bet you.
Did you see that snake skin?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go to the other houses.
Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna go.
we're moving to the next house.
I'm gonna go to this.
What's the name of the one? Tropical.
Dream Center. No touching, girls.
Nice gravel path.
You can look, but don't touch.
Let's check out the other houses.
We are.
Okay.
Help your sister. Or not. You can leave them unzipped
Yeah, that's what I.
until we're done looking at the houses. How do we get into this one?
The other path down the road.
The other path over here, hon.
That's my best guess.
These ones are still getting built.
Oh, I see the opening.
Over here. Really wait.
No smoking, girls. You hear me?
Okay.
Hey, please wait.
Well, this looks like another.
No footwear.
It looks like the same style house.
Okay, we're gonna listen. So be.
House of Head Family. In Okinawa, some families were very important. Families which were succeeded by their eldest sons were considered the heads of the family, and they played a very important role among all the relatives. Houses of head families were called Munsuya. The Munsuya house is usually distinguished with its red tiled roof built only in specific places such as Sumiyoshi or Natsu. Normally, Okinawan villages settle on the southern slope of the hill known as
Just be quiet so we can
which means Forest of Ancestors. In the forest, Utaku was the name of the place where the ancestors of those who built the village was enshrined. At the top of each village, Utaku was placed, and at the foot of Utaku, Soke, which was the oldest Musuya, had many houses below it. Musuya is built in front of Utaku on a higher level. This is their way of showing their ancestors' respect. Okinawan people have always had a deep respect for their ancestors, and they have also felt more comfortable to live with them, as comfortable as a child on the father's lap.
Okay, thanks, done. Come on, Joseph.
electricity?
Who cares?
Fire.
Oh,
Cool.
cook a fire.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Definitely wouldn't be as comfortable as you're used to.
Mm-hmm. These are what?
Okinawan granary.
Grineries, Aerith. These are grineries.
They're used for housing crops.
They're used for housing all their crop. Yeah, it's not meant for you to go in. So instead of barns like we have in the United States, they have these to hold all their grain and stuff, which is kind of
Keep the
cool.
rodents out of it.
Well, yeah, that's the ideal of it. And then you can see in this one, girls. Step up on one, and then you should be able to see.
Wow, that is pretty storage.
Pretty dark in there.
Yeah. Now let Haley step up on one and look. Can you see it? Step up on one more.
Wow, storage.
Mm-hmm. That's for all their crop. Okay. Ooh, ready? Let's go to the next one.
Now we're good.
Out of ramp.
Okay, no feet, no shoes. No feet, no shoes.
House of Motorway. This house is modeled at the site of Expo Park.
It's very.
Since the original house was a good
Oh, you're-
example,
Oh, she did it already. So I'm gonna have to go back. What is this? Ooh, this would be the kitchen. It's dark in here, hey?
the main pillars of this house is made of beautiful limestone.
And these they would carry down to a river and put water in. Yeah.
Made of fine pieces of bamboo. The northern part of Okinawa is called Yambaru. The mountains of Yambaru have a rich supply of thin bamboo called Yambaru bamboo.
If you push this again, does it restart?
House of Motobu. This house is modeled at the site of Expo Park. Since the original house was a good example of Anaya style, this house is almost the same as the original. Anaya style houses has a very simple structure that has pillars inserted into the holes on the ground. The main pillars of this house is made of Ryukyu limestone. The wall is made of chinibu. Chinibu is a sheet which is knitted with fine pieces of bamboo. The northern part of Okinawa is called Yambaru. The mountains of Yambaru have a rich supply of thin bamboo called Yambaru bamboo. Ryukyu chiku. Chinibu was knitted with this Yambaru bamboo. The fence in front of the wall and the gate is called himpun, and it is also made of chinibu. They say that chinibu was knitted so well that water did not leak.
Okay, thank you.
Way bigger.
Recording?
No, not yet. Hang on. Let me hear where the speakers are. Joseph,
Private house.
here, you want to take your shoes off and go in here?
Yeah, I don't figure out the way to
Past
pass
it.
Way to get in.
House of the Ryukyu Kingdom era. In the Ryukyu Kingdom era, the sizes of houses were restricted in accordance with social positions. This is the size allowed for farmers. During this era, the use of roof tiles and certain kinds of wood, such as podocarp and camellia, were restricted. This restriction was established in 1737 and abolished in 1889. People who violated this regulation were harshly punished. The use of red tile roofs was a prerogative reserved for the descendants of the samurais. But in Naha, commoners were allowed to use the tiles because it was an international port where a lot of foreign ships visited. This house has anaya structure with a storage space for grains, miso, bean curd.
This might be the bed. Or a roof or a gate. Or a wall or a gate.
Here, I'll bring that into the kitchen, Papa.
No, I can. I'm closer.
Go back
Hello,
to her.
guys. Let's go check out their kitchen. It's hard to vlog when you're carrying a cane, too. So this is the kitchen. I couldn't imagine cooking.
Way too fast.
And then there's little old Haley over there putting her shoes back on.
You guys are going way too fast. I had to hop my way here.
It's pretty crazy.
Don't step on the bamboo.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Ouch.
It's trees.
I know, the trees are crazy.
Okay, let's check out the kitchen first.
Well, I wonder what them were. Pizza ovens.
No.
Yeah, I know.
It looks like.
Go see Dad. He has some stuff to tell the people.
And that's the kitchen. I can't really get in there right now.
Dad's that way.
Oh, my shoes.
So, apparently this house was built in post-Ryukian era, which in 1889 they had a ban on the size, they had a ban on the size of the houses that people could have, and it could only be so big and only have so much. So they lifted it, and then this turned into the style they started using, where they could finally start using the tile style roofing, which is pretty prominent here. And so they could build a house as big as they wanted to build it if they had the supplies
Resources.
and the resources to do it.
Okay.
Huge difference between this house and the one we just came from, because this is a farming house, just like that one bamboo place was a farming house.
Ready, girls? And then here is their like garage storage barn area.
Oh, there. We didn't really close the door right.
Sorry. There's like a door that opens.
Open and close
Mom,
now.
have like
We got
a
it unstuck and now it's
instant.
open and close, open and close.
Right here in the girls'
So it says in the
Get it.
middle.
There's me, you can make like a water
Kept taking
slide.
over in that little spot.
Okay, now we got these ones.
Big side.
Hey, where are you guys going?
Right here.
Oh, I got those ones.
Now we're gonna go check out these ones.
Yeah, this looks like we're going back to the Ryukian area, because this is
Back to
where the bamboo.
I'm sorry, back to the fence.
Yeah.
Girls, remember, no shoes. Oh,
A main building, a kitchen, a stable, pigsty, goat pen, hen house, and a vegetable garden. Typical farmhouse on Yonaguni.
okay, that's what we're gonna go see, so let's go check it out. it. Huh?
No, it's still going from air when air pushed it.
House in Yonaguni Island. This house is a model of Yonaguni Island at the western tip of Japan. The construction was done by local carpenters of Yonaguni. The structure of this house is basically an Anaya style, which is similar to the house of Motobu and the house of the Ryukyu Kingdom era. However, this display has a middle pillar in the center. It also has a bench which is called banko. The site also has a stable, a hog pen, a hen house, and so on. The stable is relatively small since Yonaguni horses are from a small species. Yonaguni Island is only 170 kilometers away from Keelung, Taiwan. It is 520 kilometers away from Naha City and 2,000 kilometers away from Tokyo. At Yonaguni Island, you are able to watch TV programs from Taiwan, and when the sky is clear, you can even see the mountains of Taiwan. Old people on the island say that travels between the islands have become much easier because of the airplane. When they were young, people had to travel dangerously on small boats, which was very difficult. This is a song called Yonaguni Shonkane, which prayed for safe voyages. People still sing this song for sorrow departings.
Pretty cool.
I don't know, this is a song.
Now on to the next one. We'll meet you over there, Joseph, okay? Huh?
Okay, 'cause last time I had to hop my way over to you guys. Wait up.
Girls, don't push any buttons.
I saw him.
It's still singing. You just hopping since you gotta take your shoe off again?
Nope, one of them will refuse to get on. One of my shoes refuses to get on, so.
Is there a button for this one? Right here. It's cool because they have these little things.
You pressed the button again, didn't you?
I did. There. Show the house.
They were under the rule of the Ryukyu Kingdom in 15th century to the early 17th century. And since Ryukyu Islands, including Amami Islands, Okinawa Islands, and Sakishima Islands, they had the same culture for a long time. Their culture, customs, and language have much in common. This is why we have this display in native Okinawan village. The house has its kitchen separated from the main house, and the main house has two rooms. One is a guest room, and the other is the bedroom.
Stop picking. Okay, get your shoes on.
Hey, spare mats.
That's how you put your shoes on.
I found the extra mats that are supposed to go here.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're up against the wall.
Push.
These are all greenery.
No,
What is that one, Joseph?
that one doesn't.
Yeah, they are granaries, Joseph. So what does the sign say, ding dong?
No more.
Haley, this way.
Brown sugar shop. Or a sugar cane mill. Like where that guy made the syrup and stuff. We ended up with That's cool. I'm betting that's a bathroom.
Yeah, I'm betting. Hey, one side, please.
And then if